Johnson, Susan, welcome, and you've had an exciting time recording this new record, and we're going to drill down on all things about that here in a minute. And but who are these fine-looking gentlemen who you have brought with you this evening?
I don't know about that.
I have sitting right here Alfred Reed, who is just one of my favorite people to sing and play with, and then this guy who's kind of stuck with me, my husband, Matt Velke, or Dr. Velvet, as Apple Autocorrect likes to call him.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
That's
isn't that nice?
Yes, must have heard me speak.
Well, you've been here before, as I said, so I want you to just jump in and share a song with us. Whatever you'd like to play, we'd love to hear.
This is the title track from that album. It's called Forget Me Not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just in time, spun in a corner. From the first you'll be made until the last. Cottage of my young summers. Oh, the days were so slow, time flew so fast. We had ice cream cones and sparklers, and the Harlequin romance Grandma had stashed. Ain't smell of cigarettes from Grandpa's old habit, a long time cracked. We'd run to the lake, our shoes left on the porch, by the doctor, forget-me-nots grew by the store. Forget-me-not on Kitty when that screen door slammed, fishing poles and farmer tents. Forget-me-not, forget-me-not. Those summer days of freedom were the very seed of the best of me. Forget-me-not. Ooh. The old shed out in the back smelled of mildew and daring escape. Ain't smell a cigarette, Grandpa's old habit, long time crack. Hiding out in the cattails, lying back staring up, clouds passing me by. Fueled by PBJs and Pringles, I was dreaming of leaving childhood behind. We turned across the lake, pulling hard on those oars, by the doctor, forget-me-nots grew by the score. Forget-me-not, forget-me-not, ah, Kitty, when that screen door slammed, fishing poles and farmer tents. Forget-me-not, forget-me-not. Those summer days of freedom were the very seed of the best of me. Forget-me-not. Please tell me, can time cease moving on and circle back round? Another day lying 'neath the clouds. Is it too much to ask to recapture that past? Another day lying 'neath the grass. Forget-me-not, forget-me-not.
Very nice. Susan Johnson of SusanJohnsonMusic.com.
That is
Susan,
the one.
where did you record this new record?
We recorded this at Good Luck Studio in Chapel Hill with F.J. Ventry Recording, and it was produced by John Shane. So I was in very good hands when we started to do this.
The best.
Excellent.
Yes.
And these and 14 tracks, that's a monumental project.
That's a lot.
Did you write these over a period of time or recently or what?
Well, so I started writing, I think, in 2016. And I know this because my first song was called Don't Let the Door Hit You on Your Fat Ass Blues. You might begin to think about
I remember
what
that
was.
one.
Uh-huh.
That is not on that record, though. And so since then, I've been writing, and more slowly at first, but then I retired a couple years ago, and then yes, and I've been writing a little more consistently since then.
So for somebody who's unfamiliar with the recording process and what a producer does, walk us through quickly, because we want to mainly be here to play music. But so you met up with John Shane. He's a wonderful guitarist as well as producer. Has worked with a lot of people who've come here through the studio.
Yep.
And what happens? You come to John. You say, "Here's some." Walk us through.
He and I, we knew each other well. He had mentored me for a long time, tried to make me a better guitar player, bless his heart. But but it was a very different process to talk about songs and how to get them ready for the studio. So the first step is really just a lot of conversation about what would sound right, what's the right feel. Is this one going to have drums? Is that one going to have electric guitar? How about a little cello on this? So really kind of the big spreadsheet of what it will all look like. And it literally does become a big John Shane spreadsheet with all his amazing little magic dust he
That makes the
likes to
CPA
sprinkle
and
in.
me happy.
Yeah, me too. I'm a spreadsheet girl.
Yes.
So that worked for me.
Excellent. Well, Susan Johnson here talking about her new record, Forget Me Not. We heard the title track to begin our show this evening. And where can people find this?
They can find it in all those streaming places, so Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon Music. And so if you have a place you like to stream music, it is likely there.
And some people like to have hard media. Is that available?
It is available if you come to one of my shows.
We will talk about your upcoming shows here in a minute, but I know it's time for more music.
But one order of business first. Alfred, we adjusted your microphone, and I think we over-adjusted. It's kind of pointed at about your 12th fret now, and we need it a little bit in the 20s. Towards the sound hole. Right. Yeah, that's going to do it. I apologize. And by the way, Matt, John Gillespie says, phew, he was worried that you were playing electric bass, and now he's happy that you're back on the stand-up.
Well,
He thought something had to happen to the universe that he wasn't prepared for.
So this next one is called Not a Song, and Alfred sings this one with me on the record, so it's nice to do that one with him here. She was more than salt of the earth, her flesh and her bone, raised up from the land around her, from seed her hand had sown. Spread her love with red velvet cake, made as a healing balm, sifted through knotted fingers, and measured in a deep creased palm. If I sink my toes in the earth, will my roots push in the ground? If I lift my hands in the air, will I feel your joy around? If I raise my voice, will I sing your same song? If I open my arms wide, will your love come Madonna, she would shimmy. She'd shake in her house coat. She'd sing a lamsey divey and mares and dozy doed. If you asked her what time it was, she'd tell you with a wink. It's time all fools were dead, she'd say. Ain't you feeling sick? If I sink my toes in the earth, will my roots push in the ground? If I lift my hands in the air, will I feel your joy around? If I raise my voice, will I sing your same song? If I open my arms wide, will your love come raining down? I have lived a life of ease, not of stone, not of seed. I know your spirit is part of my own, essence knitted into my bone. So I'll sink my toes in the earth, push roots deep in the ground. I'll lift my hands in the air and I'll feel your joy around. I'll raise up my voice and I'll sing your same song. I'll open my arms wide, feel the love come raining down. Feel the love come down. Feel the love come raining down.
Beautiful song. Man, Matt, that bass sounds wonderful, doesn't
Yeah.
Really
it?
does.
Oh,
Oh, so he puts it away as soon as you say
Putting
that.
it away.
It's
it'll come back, I have a feeling.
It
That's
will
all you
come
get.
back.
So, Susan, we have the spreadsheet with John Shane
Yep.
there in his house, I guess, in Hope Valley area of Durham.
Right there.
And then we go into, and he's designated different instruments and maybe different people and people that you know you'd like to have come in. And at that point, so you've played some of these songs through yourself for John, or all of them.
All of them.
And then we get into F.J. Ventry's Good Luck Studio, and then he's got all these opportunities there and all these tracks and things. And so what happens first? What does he record first on the first song?
I had already done my scratch tapes, so I had those sitting and ready to go. So I think we did my guitar first, and there's a couple on that John does rhythm guitar, so we did that, and then vocals, my vocals, anyways. Yeah, and then we had a couple of days of just John and FJ adding stuff.
It doesn't get any better than that.
No, and there were some surprises. There is a little bit of John Shane on banjo.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of actually little places where FJ played keyboard.
Nice.
So along with bass, so we had a lot of fun adding that kind of thing.
Now, even though you didn't have the Philharmonic Orchestra bring in, 100 people, you had a relatively small cast, and you had mentioned that Alfred had sung too. But how long but 14 songs is a lot. How long did this whole recording take?
We did 3 a year ago to have them kind of tucked away, and so we did about, I think, a week doing those, and then it took a couple weeks to get the rest of it done in the studio, and then we had a couple of people who added tracks who were not local, and so that took another couple of weeks. And then
Then
FJ
there's
did all his
All the mixing and
all the
mastering
mixing,
and all that.
Then Jeff Carroll did the mastering, and the rest is history.
So
Exciting.
what does it feel like when, I mean, you know what your scratch tape sounds like, but everyone who plays on the CD or in any particular song, you weren't all in the same room at the same time, so you didn't have that feeling of
Rarely.
this is what we sound like. And so all of this magic happens in the studio, and then they present you with a recording, and you listen to it. How does that feel? What does that do?
It was mostly magical, except for the parts that were horrifying. And the parts that were horrifying was all me. It's
Naturally. We would all be that way.
You're putting something down that is just going to be static, and it's
There
not
forever.
going to get any better. It's just going to be that. And kind of coming to terms with that was a little bit, it took a little bit of psychic work for me. But luckily for me, all the other musicians, John, FJ, are just so amazing that I didn't have to worry about them, only me.
Yeah, so it sounds like you get a brief moment, hopefully a brief moment of kind of imposter syndrome of what am I doing with all these amazing musicians?
Only just so brief, and then I'm right over it.
And then you
It's
get
all
over it.
good. Then it's all good. Yeah. There's a little bit of that.
Well, folks are chiming in on the live stream saying things such as, Forget Me Not is a great album, check it out. So
I paid lots of people.
Yeah.
So, I'm glad my
it-
dollars are going to good
I trust these people saying these things, so it's a great album, and it's sounding great in the headphones that I've got on. So can we keep it sounding great and have another song?
Yeah, this one is called "Didn't See It Coming," and it's kind of about a relationship that is said things. They have said things to each other that now nobody can take back, and it's about trying to claw yourself back from that moment. It's called "Didn't See It Coming." I didn't see it coming. I didn't hear the rumbling, but here we are. I didn't see it coming. I didn't feel us tumbling. How'd we fall so far? You had it locked and loaded before I reached our front door. Insult in the chamber meant to tear the heart and soul. Tell me of my feelings, of where I'd fallen short. Not risen to your standard, not one slight was ignored. I didn't see it coming, I didn't hear the rumbling, but here we are. I didn't see it coming, I didn't feel us tumbling. How'd we fall so far? An empty bottle on the table as you flew out of the room. Did it give you liquid courage to finally speak your
Susan, I'm intrigued by the fact that you said you started writing in 2016. I heard that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. As someone who kind of went public with music, also at a different time in my life, what does that process look like for you? Like, do you think that your songwriting process looks different because you were an actual grown-up when you started, or is it more organized, or is it more intuitive? What is it?
Well, I think it's probably very different than your experience, Kim, because you come at it from being a poet. I come at it from being a technician, I think, in some ways. And I think lately what I've done is I kind of, I'd like to sing a song like that. I came at it wanting to sing things.
Right.
And so it's like I want to sing a song like that. How could that work for me? And
Cool.
so there's a lot of that. But I was never one of those little girls who loved writing and that kind of thing. I was a singer first. But we are surrounded by these amazing songwriters here. And I just would watch Leah Kaufman or Isabel Valls or Barry Gray or John and just think, I wonder if there's something in there. And it turned out there was a little something in there.
So when you write a song, does it begin with the music? Sometimes we ask the chicken, the egg question. Does it start with the music, or does it start with the idea of, I want to express this thing, or is it a mash of the two?
It's a mash of the two. It very often starts with an idea of how I would like a song to feel. Mm-hmm. And then that can most often leads to lyrics, but lately I've been trying to start a little more music forward. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it can happen in a different sorts of ways for me.
And then do these guys, or do other people, are you early to share and collaborate, or are you just lock yourself in the closet and like, get out? I don't know.
I have a little group of every 3 weeks we get together. It's Leah Kaufman, Janet Bueller, Rob Ferguson, and they get to hear it when it is in the hot mess folder.
What a great
Okay.
group, though.
That is a good group.
It
Safe
is
group.
a lovely group, and John sometimes hears it straight out of the hot mess folder. When I'm asking people to collaborate musically, I tend to wait a little bit. It's a little more baked
That's fair.
before that happens. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's
Well,
probably
it's-
true for some Alfred songs from Old 86, kind of came to us fully baked for the most part. So,
Yep,
and
that's true.
Yeah, and I think my song that I brought was fully baked. So.
Although I had spent a lot of time in the kitchen.
I think
As
we
do we
have
all.
time for one more song before the top of the hour.
Yes,
Can you
we
grace
do.
us?
Yeah, this one is called Missing You, and this is a song that I wrote about my dad. Standing out in my backyard when I was growing up, stood an old dinner bell and a rusty water pump. My daddy had brought them there from land where he was raised to remind him of loved ones gone, the path they had paved. The bell to recall the joy a family gathered, the pump to honor their hard work that truly mattered. These are the lessons that he gave us, but he was gone, for he saw what they made us. It's not the missing you, it's everything you've missed. It's wishing you were here right now, not wishing for the past. Now our joys and
It's everything you miss. Your children, all three of us, we grew up straight and strong. Now we're families, children of our own. You told me when we three were born, then you understood God's grace. Those grandchildren see that light in their parents' gaze. To them, you're only the stories that we gave them. But they know the trail of love that made them is not the missing you, it's everything you missed. It's wishing you were here right now, not wishing for the past. 'Cause now our joys, they're bittersweet. We're lonelier in defeat. It's not so much the missing you, it's everything you missed. I brought that pump and that dinner bell to my home in Carolina, and they stand in the backyard now, the daily reminder of how you got me my first guitar, though you couldn't sing a note. I still can't sing Delta Dawn without a lump in my throat, and I drive a Mustang 'cause you did. How I wish you knew. Tucked in my visor, I keep a picture of you. It's not the missing you, it's everything you missed. Wishing you were here right now, not wishing for the past. 'Cause now our joys, they're bittersweet. We're lonelier in defeat. It's not so much the missing you, it's everything you miss.
It is that time in which we remind you you are listening to WHUP LP Hillsboro. It is 7 o'clock, well, 6:59 and change. And you're listening to Pass the Hat with me, Kim Lane, Kirk Ridge, and Bob Johnson.
And these folks playing music, too.
Well, yes, but like we had to do the station identifier, Bob.
We are here. Yes, we have to remind people that we are here. And we are at the change of the hour, and we do have a second hour sponsor. So it's my job to remind you. Susan, do you see that little brown box?
I do.
Can you reach it?
I can reach it because I don't want anyone else to get a hold of it.
Careful, you got a bass player in the house.
And I'm standing up.
Support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthew's Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it, we all have
chocolate needs.
Every guest on Pass the Hat gets a gift of chocolate. We don't know what's in the box, but we know that it is wonderful. And y'all can also have chocolate. You are wonderful listeners out there. Because, hey, Matthew's a store. He's open. You can go and buy stuff. But we have holidays coming up. We have Thanksgiving coming up. We have Christmas coming up. We have Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, everything else. And all holidays are chocolate holidays. You know that. And it's going to be very busy for Matthew. Don't walk in on the day of your event needing chocolate and expect to get it on these super busy times. Order in advance. He will love you. Stop by, look at the stuff, talk to him about what he's going to be making, and get your name on the list. You will not have month-old chocolate because he doesn't make it when you order it, but he'll have it in the plan so that the day before you're ready to come pick it up, he will make it and have it ready for you. You will have fresh chocolate, and if you don't pre-order like that, you may walk in and walk out with no chocolate, which would be very sad.
And remember that the elf run is coming up, so make sure you carbo load with your hot chocolate before the elf run.
Darn tootin'.
Go elves.
Everybody, if you're listening on the radio, WHUPFM.org, kudos to you because we have dozens and dozens of wonderful shows here, 24/7, just about all day long, all week long, all year long.
Lots of good shows.
But here on Pass the Hat, from our 6:30 to 7:30 hour, where we are halfway through at this point, we also do motion pictures. Bob, tell people about that.
Woo, we're a TV station right now.
Yep.
That's right. Not only can you listen to the high-def broadcast that goes out on WHUPFM.org and, of course, over the airwaves, but you can watch the live stream where we marry that high-def audio with high-def video, and you can watch that live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Find us everywhere at WHUP Pass the Hat, at WHUP Pass the Hat. YouTube keeps those live videos, not just live, but they then archive them and keep them forever. So we have a massive archive of YouTube videos out there. You can catch us on Facebook and Twitch. They keep them for 2 weeks, so you can watch this one live and then go and catch last week's show. But the YouTube archive is an amazing archive of local musicians, local and regional musicians that we've had here in the studio. So I encourage you to go check that out.
Everybody, we are enjoying our time with Susan Johnson and Matt Velke and Alfred Reed here, listening to songs from Susan's new release, Forget Me Not. And Susan, we had alluded to it earlier that you have some shows coming up in addition to the next half an hour of Pass the Hat. What do you got going?
Well, I was supposed to say I've got my big launch show, but we decided to postpone it. A funny thing happened between finishing the album and deciding to release it and actually releasing it. I caught a whiff of breast cancer.
Oh, no.
And it just, no, it's fine. We're coming out the other end of it.
Okay.
But it just took away my psychic energy.
Sure.
But
Yeah.
we do have a Hillsborough show that Old 86
Yep, at
does
Yonder.
at Yonder on December 27th.
Oh,
so
excellent.
bring your friends and come and, extend the holiday cheer.
That's where people can come and buy CDs from you.
Yes.
They can, and it has beautiful artwork by my niece by choice, Cheyenne Sawyer, on it. So,
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
it's really beautiful.
And I think I saw on your website, SusanJohnsonMusic.com, are you still playing on our sister station, WCOM?
I will be next week. Yep. I will be on Rich Scher's show.
Oh, yeah,
Licks
Rich
and
is great.
Lyrics.
Very
Excellent.
cool.
Yeah.
Licks and
Good
Lyrics
show.
is where Bob and I met, along
That's
with
right.
Justin Johnson, who we, I guess, springboarded Justin to fame and
He's
fortune.
basically riding on our shoulders.
Anyway, everybody, this has just been such great music and enjoying the blend of the different instruments. And Matt, is that maple? What is that?
It's a laminate bass. It's an Epiphone from 1960. So
No
the top
kidding.
is
Wow.
spruce, but the side and the ribs, that's maple, then bird's eye on the back. But this is a laminate, so it's veneer. So, but these are solid ribs here. But that's a
That's an
flame
incredible
maple.
shape.
Yeah,
And then
1960.
Alfred has a Eastman guitar, and we were talking out before the show, and it is rosewood and some sort of spruce top, maybe Sitka.
Adirondack.
That's right. It is Adirondack. Wow, that brings some brightness out. No wonder it sounds so good. And Susan has the famous, because we had talked about it ad infinitum last time you were here, the Sinker Redwood Callings.
Yeah, it is more guitar than I deserve, but I'm not letting go of it.
And it's a slotted
I really
head
love
slot,
it.
which anytime you see a slotted head slot, Bob, you know this, means it's 12 fret and not
Yeah.
14 fret.
Right.
Short scale.
And it means that
and
you're
for
likely to
blood
have
donors,
bloody
yeah.
fingers every time you change the strings, but it's totally worth it.
So you
Totally
know
worth
Lyle
it.
Lovett plays those.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's I think a spokesperson for them. But yeah, big crush on those guitars.
I had a crush for a long time, so I'm really happy to have one in my hands now.
Should say, I guess,
Texas pride.
my bass, the other bass, the electric bass, that's a Justin Meldal Johnson replica Fender Mustang there.
Oh, fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we've got people like Penny Sandbeck chiming in on the live stream.
Aw,
Fantastic
Penny.
harmonies.
Penny.
Have you got any more harmonies you can play for us now? or sing
we
for us?
do actually, and we're going to do one of Alfred's because we've got
All right.
Alfred here. This is called "You Got Me."
So this is a song, a duet actually, that I wrote for my wife, the part of whom will be played this evening by the lovely Susan Johnson.
I will do my best to do Christine justice.
I got a house that keeps me warm. The roof don't leak even when it storms. But if I didn't have a house, I still got you. I got a truck that gets me around. I'd drive that truck all over town. But if I didn't have a truck, I still got you. I got a job that pays all right, enough to have some fun on a Saturday night. But even if I didn't have a job, I still got you.
So it ain't your money that keeps me around, and I got my own truck to get around town. I got my own house to keep me warm.
Then what is the reason you love me so? I could be wrong, but I think I know. The reason is, you got me.
I got you to laugh and cry with. I don't ever have to get by without you, and that's the truth.
I got you 'cause you got me.
You got me, 'cause I got you.
Which one of them's a chicken? Which one's the egg? Well, that may interest philosophers, but all I need to know is I'm yours. And darling, you are mine. Yes, you're mine.
And no matter what we've got,
Or not.
there's one thing we'll never be without.
I got you.
And you got me.
I got you, and you got me.
I could hear that song being extended into a contra dance song.
I bet you could.
Yeah, that
I love the way your mind works, Kim.
I'm always extrapolating people's work into, but no, that could really, if you could play that song just 3 times, and that would be such a magnificent contra dance song. It really would.
I can hear that, see that. Yeah.
That would be a lot of fun. So when you collaborate on the songs and bring the music together, how does that happen? Because having never been in a band, I have utmost respect for how that happens. Like, does someone have to know about music theory, or can you just kind of slam it all together? Or how does everyone give their contribution and then it end up sounding good?
Well, I could surely answer the music theory question.
Hey, Alfred,
No.
get that
Okay,
microphone
good.
near you.
Good to know.
Sorry, yeah. No music theory here.
Okay.
Well, it's working for you.
It is, yeah. Then how does she brings a song, and how does everyone figure out, okay, well, I can embellish with these chords and I can bring this bass? Like, how do you know that? It's the great riddle to me.
You sit around a room with a bottle of wine. That's really how our
That's the
collaboration
deal.
works.
Simple answer.
And then it seems to come out all right on the other side. So
Well, and the other thing
Alcohol
is
is just a problem solver.
Oh my God.
really, really
When-
is. Except when it's not.
but when I met Matt and Susan, it was at one of Danny Gotham's music pick and bow camps, and we started singing together, and it just, the things that we sang together just really clicked. Our voices worked well together, and that's just
Yeah.
continued on. And so, yeah, the things that Susan brought to me from her recording, it was just, it was a very easy fit.
Well, but your guitar playing, let's talk about your magnificent guitar playing. It's above and beyond, I think, anyone's expectations. And so
Well,
she
you're very
brings you a
kind.
song, and but we're listening is why we can say that. And so how do you bring this intricate and yet so well blended. Like, you're not doing music that says, look at me, look at me. You are doing music that truly enhances what she's doing. So how do you do that?
For me, it's been a process of learning other people's music and
Okay.
listening to people play, listening. When I was a teenager, the way I learned, I was in a band then, but the way I learned things was to sit down with a record and move the needle and move the needle and move the needle
Oh my
until.
gosh.
And so that, I think, developed a pretty good ear for
Yeah.
harmony and those kinds of things. So that's how it works for me.
Wow. And then what about you, Matt?
So for me, I'm relatively new to this instrument. I've been playing upright bass like I think 9 years. So I'm really new to it.
Mm-hmm.
But one is a teacher. So what my mantra is always, what would FJ do?
Okay, there you go.
Which is not a bad mantra.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, to Alfred's point, kind of listening to bass lines and knowing like the role of the bass player is really holding it down. It's not look at me. It's not.
Yeah.
And so it is really my role to kind of really just make sure whatever I'm doing is tasteful and fills the spaces really well. So I think listening a lot to and watching FJ and how he plays, that
Yeah.
inspired me a lot to think about, here kind of how I'm going to craft my bass lines.
Well, you fill your roles well, and we need to fill the space with a song. So can you play another one?
I need to interject one more time.
Oh, do
Alfred,
you?
our microphone keeps drifting.
Oh, this one?
No, your
oh.
instrument mic. Can you
Got to point it toward the sound hole.
a little bit closer to the sound hole?
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
So this song is called Hard Water, and this is one where, and it's in the playlist later if we get that far. I was listening to this songwriter, Katie Thompson, who's kind of a New York, more of a Broadway songwriter, and I was like, ooh, I want to sing a song like that, and kind of looked through my list of prompts for what would work, and Hard Water was the prompt that stuck. And so this is Hard Water. I was raised on hard water, spewing up from the well. It left a deep, bitter taste in my mouth from that sulphurous hell. I tried so hard to rise above, build a bridge up and out of
Susan Johnson and friends live here in the studio. Susan, speaking of lessons that have to be unlearned or need to be unlearned or should be unlearned, and speaking for myriad people out there my age, what's it like to be retired?
I have heard rumors that some people just can't figure it out and don't know what to do with their time.
Let me assist you.
I have not had that problem.
No.
I don't foresee that being an issue.
I did,
no.
I think, honestly, I did sort of envision it as infinite time. That's true. Which, as it turns out, it is not. You do have to make choices. They're just a lot better choices. So, yeah, I really, really recommend it.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Like I cannot fit all of the wonderful things I want to do in my life into the time I have, and these people who I don't get it. So good for you.
Yeah, I'm totally looking forward to having to choose between 3 wonderful things to do instead of
Crap.
2 wonderful things to do and work.
Yeah, no joke. Well, let's talk about your voice and how you keep it healthy, because as one of the tells, if you will, that we are getting older, as we all are, can be our voice. And one thing I love about doing this show is you see these folks come in and everyone sounds really youthful, if you will, and healthy. And boy, do I love hearing that. So what are you doing to keep your voice healthy, not blowing it out?
I study. So I'm in the studio with Catherine Alderman on the regular.
Good.
And I think a lot of people around here have gone to see her at times when they're putting together an album and that kind of thing. But I find I like to keep that in my wonderful things to do every week.
Yep.
So it's taken a little spill again with the little whiff of breast cancer, but gonna get right back to it. So, yeah.
Good. And that's a good reminder for people they join the gym, they do their silver sneakers thing when you're eligible for that, et cetera, and so on, but they forget to exercise this muscle. All these muscles that keep our voice healthy, you have to exercise it. Even if you don't sing, it is a muscle and it's going to give you away, and it's going to deteriorate as you age if you don't exercise it. As Bob rasps his way. Well, I think we have time for at least 2 more songs.
I think we do.
I think let's see. Let's do I'm gonna do one by myself, I think.
All right, you guys.
Kicking you out, guys.
Yeah.
There's some bourbon there.
There you go. You guys, the usual. This is called No More to Give. I have to say, I had a couple people after they heard this for the first time go, "Are you and Matt okay?" It's like, yeah, this is not about Matt and I. This is a song about someone making a hard transition in their life. It's called No More to Give. 1,000 tiny cuts you made, promised me love was your blade. You needed to mold me, that's what you told me. You needed me afraid. Nothing left except to carve up all those things that used to be ours. My cup, your spoons, the love and the wounds, that life, it was never enough. I can't be with you, I got no more to give you. I'm torn and I'm busted, ashamed that I trusted your truth. I can't be with you, I got nothing to give you.
shivers of hope caught in my bones. I know moving out, well, it's not moving on. Time to pull out those splinters and grow. I won't spend 1 second smaller, shrinking down so you feel taller. No, I won't trim branches for your second chances. I'm hurt, but I will grow strong. And I won't be with you. I have no more to give you. No more exceptions. I'm changing directions for good. I won't be with you. I no more to give you. I'm torn, but I'm mending, not broken, just bending toward true. And I'm through with you.
I can understand why people would have inquired about because it's a very haunting song.
Yeah. It came out of this is the only song I've ever had to ask permission to sing, because it came out of a conversation with somebody very dear to me. But she was all for it. She kind of
Good.
considers it her anthem, and she has grown out of that place. So life
Good.
is all good.
Well, we have time for one more song to close out the show, or this part of the show at least.
So this song is one that I wrote after Lynn Swisher Spears passed away.
Yes.
Someone dear to all of us, I think.
Yep.
And but this song kind of came, I think, as a little bit of a gift from her. It's called Moments, a song for Lynn. Heard you this morning, jazz piano floating by me, pain and beauty on the breeze. Heard you this morning, saxophone was sighing, minor second to the 5, vocal line ascending, both healing me and rending. And in that moment, for that moment, life was sweet again. I saw you this morning. Little girl was twirling. The pink lace skirt was swirling. Heard you this morning. Lit up, her face was shining. I recognized you in her eyes. I'd seen you with that same delight, hair and hat and scarf just right. And in that moment, for a moment, life was sweet again. When we laid you down
have known you'd never be content to lie there, to say goodbye there, that your heart and soul would scatter weaving every tune when we gather still with us, still kiss to give us. And in those moments, for those moments, life is sweet again. Yes, in these moments, for these moments, life is sweet again.
Susan Johnson, Alfred Reed, and Dr. Velvet. Matt Velke live here in the studio. Been playing for an hour, and it's time to close the live stream and say goodbye. Y'all do not go away, because for the next half hour, we're going to be playing a playlist that Susan compiled for us. And
I'm not closing anything yet. Tell them where to go, Bob.
Kim's touching the computer, and I'm scared. So you're watching the live stream, you're listening to the live stream. That's fantastic. You've been having a wonderful, good, fantastic time. We're going to turn the live stream off, but we're going to keep the broadcast going for another 30 minutes. So to hear that, you want to flip over to WHUPFM.org, click the Listen Now button or the Listen Live button, whatever it is, and you can also find that live stream on things like the Radio Garden or the TuneIn app. Just look for WHUP 104.7, and you will find us there. But we're going to jump over to the live stream, and y'all are going to wave goodbye to all these live stream folks, and we're going to see you on the radio here in just a few minutes, y'all.
Yep. Does this computer take punch cards, Bob?
Just like that. Now, hit confirm.
Yeah, yes, I know.